style. Ooh. Damn, that Sprite strong. Ooh. Hey. What's up? So, from the title of this video, you all know that I'm here to get inside of your business. That is what we do on this platform. If you would not like anybody to be inside of your business, this is probably not a safe place for you, because I am about to get inside of your business. It's a public service announcement. Okay? Thumbs up the video, please. If you enjoy the content that Queen is bringing to you today, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and share it with someone. It'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel and does thumbs up the video and does share it with someone. It is greatly appreciated. All right, let me stop being silly and give you guys reading. Let's see what you guys have going on today. Yeah? What's going on? 13 goddess. That's my baby. All right, let's see what y'all got going on. Shout out to all my mods up in here. Let me get all up in your Kool-Aid, your sauce, your underwear drawer, your diary. We finna go all up in all that stuff, okay? So if you have any secrets you don't want anyone to know, you better hurry up and log off. Because my big mama is very, very nosy. She tells everybody's business, even when they don't want anyone to know. What's going on with Weirdo Gang? What's up with my tribe, big mama? Oh, y'all ain't talking today? What's going on? What's happening? Oh, there we go. Okay, all right, all right. They took a little minute. They hesitated. I don't think the cards was in order, the proper way for them to talk to me. What else? All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I'm going to be burping. This Sprite that I got today is strong. I'm talking about Incredible Hulk strong. Whew. All right, first card you guys have is Balance. Okay? Your solar, I'm sorry, your sacral chakra came out next. Recognition and reward is out after that. Next, we have trapped in fear. And to complete this sentence, we have mental conflict. All right, here we go. All right, I know it's supposed to be like a retrograde or something going down, right? Something like that. Retrograde, full moon, whatever. It's all the same to me. Listen, I warned y'all already about people, about people trying to come back around. So be careful with that. Now, you know, as much as I see y'all over here trying to balance and, you know, find some stability here mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and everything, these are two cards right here that's bugging me about this sentence. Trapped in fear and mental conflict, okay? I feel like you all have an obstacle at hand. Now, let me say this. I also feel like the obstacle at hand is something going on in your mind. Okay, so maybe you overthinking, underthinking, outer thinking. Okay, thinking too much, not thinking enough, having a lot of things going on inside of your brain. Let me see if Big Mama want to tell me what it is. This should be interesting. Uh-oh. Okay, well, tell me more. Please, ma'am. Oh, well, what do we have going on here? Tell me more. All right, Widow Gang. Let's see what y'all got going on here now. Okay, let's do one more to complete the sentence, please. I think I got an idea what y'all got going on here. Okay, suffering in silence came out in the reverse. I'll show you in the upright. Okay. We have emotional withdrawal. All right. Let me address these two since they came in side by side. I feel like I need to burp. But outside of that, I feel like, okay, some of y'all may have like a friendship or a relationship or something that went sour, okay? Maybe some of y'all sad about that. Maybe y'all had a friend or, a distant lover. Lover. Why do I always? I've been doing that since I was young, y'all. I just bust out singing in the middle of a conversation. I can't help it. I don't know why. But I feel like it could be like a past relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be something like on the rocks. It's kind of like shaky. It's not really solid right now, right? I'm also getting firm foundation that came in next to that. So I feel like whatever the situation is, be it a past relationship, be it a friendship, be it a brother sisterhood or, a mama daddyhood or whatever y'all got going on, I feel like it's salvageable. I just think that y'all probably need to just talk with hope and prosperity begins, right? I feel like it need to be a conversation that need to be had because I feel like somebody in their head, they might be thinking, like, how sometimes, have you ever like sent a message, like a text message to somebody and they take the text message totally you be like, how in the hell did you interpret that? Or has anybody ever told you that you had an attitude when you was texting them? Like you would send somebody a text message and they be like, you ain't got to say it with an attitude. And you're like, how would you know I had a damn attitude through a text message? I hate text because text can be taken out of context so easily. You know what I mean? You could be saying something totally innocent and somebody could just like totally get offended. I hate text messages. I'd rather just pick up the phone and call, right? And depending on what we talking about. But I feel like somebody may have gotten offended here. Okay? It could have been something really innocent that was taken the wrong way. It could have been, a conversation. Maybe somebody made a comment or said something and somebody was like got in their feelings and you over here like, dude, I swear I didn't mean it the way you took it. But I feel like they are in their feelings. Like seriously. Okay? It could be some weird communication going on between y'all two. You know, I really have to learn to care a little bit more, I think. Maybe that's one of the things I need to do. I need to learn how to like really give a shit more. Because one of my issues is like if people get offended by something that I say and they don't want to talk to me no more, I'd be like, oh, okay. Bye. I really have to work on that though, because I even do that shit to my kids. Like if one of my sons call me or we have a disagreement or something like that, and they be like, well, you don't have to call my phone no more, and I'd be like, block. Like I don't, for me personally, I know this is the area I need to work on, like reaching out to my friends and making sure they good, making sure I didn't offend nobody, making sure, whatever, what have you. I personally need to work on this type of communication because I tend to offend people often, not on purpose. It's just because I'm so fiery and sometimes I think shit funny that other people don't necessarily think it's funny. So if you know you one of them people that got like a dark sense of humor, not like creepy dark, but you find humor in things that people don't normally see as funny, or sometimes during conversation you tend to offend people or something like that, maybe you should reach out to this person and just be like, hey, you good? What I'm saying? We straight? Did I offend you? Are we all right? Unless you don't give a damn like me. That's my problem. I gotta learn to turn my give a damn on. I know how to turn it off and keep it off. I know how to turn it on and leave it on. Like my I don't give a damn, I can turn my I don't give a damn on and leave it on eternally. Like I don't have an off button for my I don't give a damn, because I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I have good intentions, when I communicate with people. But the next card you have is victory and success. And I do feel like this situation will work itself out. I don't think you really have to do a whole lot besides just reaching out saying, hey girl, you all right? Everything cool? Okay. And y'all have a conversation. Y'all realize that, it's all good. Y'all just might be tripping or something. Now remember, 'tis the season to be jolly, okay? But please note that during this time of the year, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of toe tagging happens around this time of year. That they done did scientific studies and stuff on that. So just, people kind of get in their feelings around this time of year, holidays and, celebrations and New Year's and birthdays and all that stuff. People get sensitive. So just keep that in mind, okay? But I do feel like it's all good. I really do. I feel like everything gonna be all right. Told you I'm finna get up in your business. I ain't lying. All right, next we got a crown chakra. Well, at least the chakra card is coming out in the upright. Thank goodness. Okay. We have patience. And we have financial and material changes. All right, here go the good stuff. Talk about some money around this joint. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like something small is getting ready to turn into something big. So if you done invested some money somewhere, be patient. Okay. Now listen, I'm not telling you to be stupid. Because some of y'all are going to put y'all money in the damn stock market and know good and well you need to sell the damn stock and be talking about what Queen said. Be patient. No, listen. If you put $300 and you bought 100 shares in a stock and that shit is up to $5,000 per share and you're thinking about selling, please sell that shit. Okay, get that money. Don't ever mistake my messages for nothing that's ignorant now. Okay. But I feel like for some of you, you have planted something that took patience. Maybe investing in a home, a work project or something. Okay, maybe putting money in a high what they call that, high interest savings or a CD or something like that. I feel like something is getting ready to pay off when it comes to finances. But I feel like you've been being very patient. Okay, and you've been doing a good job at being patient for some of y'all. Okay, some of y'all didn't even have to tap into your savings during the recession and stuff, and that's good. But I'm also getting the energy where some of y'all might be feeling like you're struggling a little bit right now. Um, Keep a positive mindset, okay? Remember, 'tis the season to manifest, okay? So manifestations always work really well. Let me tell you, damn, I always got a story. God, I really got to get it together. So I was watching this documentary. I don't remember what channel I was watching on, but I was watching the documentary yesterday, and this guy he brought out this information about how, I think it was something about like how all everything is all demonic when you all like put all this stuff together, like all these religions and history and blah blah blah, right? So anyways, I'm watching the documentary, and the guy starts talking about how in that documentary that came out a while ago called The Secret, and I don't know if you guys remember it, but it went viral when it came out. It was called The Secret, and in that they tell you how a lot of celebrities do this now, how you can live eternally and have infinite money, infinite abundance and all this, wealth and health and all of these beautiful things. And the crazy part about it is it was just simple. It was like literally manifesting. Like people were like making vision boards, or they were like saying positive affirmations every day, or speaking health over their life, speaking health over their loved ones. It was really weird because some people were like healing their children from like terminal illnesses, healing their partners from terminal, stuff, their animals and stuff like that, just by simply speaking positivity over those people every day. So please don't ever, ever, ever get it twisted on how powerful our words can be and our belief, okay? And that's one of the reasons why when you do deal with a religion, they always tell you belief is one of the main things. You have to have faith. You have to believe. You have to have faith. You have to believe, because it's not necessarily believing in a certain entity. It's believing that whatever the situation is will work itself out, okay? Knowing that everything will work in your favor. So remember that for those of you who could be having some financial struggles going on right now. I know it's hard to think positive about finances when you go in your bank account and it ain't looking pretty, but try your best to fight through that and keep positive affirmations being manifested. One of the things I used to do when I was really, really broke, when I first started manifesting, like financial and stuff like that, I would, like, anytime I got money, like physical money, I would speak over the money. My credit cards, I would speak over my credit cards. I remember I had a, what do you call that, an altar, just for money. It was just for money, okay? Yes, I was a little selfish. Don't judge me, okay? But I had me a little altar, and I had put, like, some green on there, like green. I would put, like, green grapes. I would put money on there. I would put, I would burn ancestor money that you get on Amazon. And I would take the ashes from the ancestor money and I would rub it on my credit cards. I would rub it on the money. I would rub it on shit. I'd be rubbing that shit in my shoes. Be rubbing it on my breast. Listen, the money came. Just saying. Because I believed it. I was broke as hell. Just saying. It's one of the things that worked for me. All right. So hopefully they help somebody. All right, next we have triumph and success. I like this. Okay, I like this. Look at that. Triumph and success and victory and success. So yeah, everything gonna work itself out. I'm just saying, I think that I know this is gonna sound really religion-y, gonna sound like we at church a little bit, but I really feel like if y'all just have a little bit more faith, everything will be all right. And I know y'all probably like, oh boy, here we go, right? But truth be told, I feel like that's what it is. Because I feel like some of y'all feel like this. You feel like your world is around you is just freaking crumbling. Like the walls are closing in on you. And this is not for everybody. This is for the people who actually feel like this. Like you feel like there's no way out. You feel like you can't, your finances aren't right. The family isn't in order. Things are going haywire. You can't get your thoughts together. But everything is going to be okay. You feel me? Like, look at that. It is. Right? So we got some people in this energy, and then we have some people in this energy. For those of you in this energy, it's gonna be okay. All right? It's just it's a different type of manifesting that you have to do. Okay? You have to fake it till you make it. You heard me? You know you heard that before. Fake it until you make it. I swear. Get this one? Okay. All right, we got the throat chakra. Big Mama told me to grab it. It fell on top of the crown chakra. What else? Oh. Stand your ground came in like this. Okay. And I feel like this is the difficult thing that you guys are having going on with y'all right now. Having a difficult time believing that everything is going to be okay. And it is. Okay. All things are temporary, y'all. Every situation is temporary. Every relationship is temporary. Everything is temporary. Even if you stay with your partner for the rest of your life, at some point somebody got to die. So everything is temporary. Even if y'all stay together 80 years, somebody got to go, okay? And very rarely do two people go at the same time in a relationship unless it's some old freak, accident or some weird shit like that. But everything is temporary. All situations are temporary. So don't think that if something's going on with you right now that might not be favorable, that this is something that's going to be present forever, because it's not. The situation is going to change. Depending on how you deal with it, it's going to depend on what's going to be the next chapter of the cycle, when all this karma clear itself up, because that's what retrogrades do. They come in to clean shit up. They come in to make you pay for all the stuff you did that that you didn't do right, and then you start over. So now we starting a new chapter. After this retrograde, we starting a new chapter of sow and reap. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. Okay? Next we have truth. All right? And, every time this card comes out, I get a little nervous. Because the truth that come out on this channel be something, honey. Okay? The truth that be coming out over here be having us crying and whatnot. So, yeah. Let's just see what else they want to say after they give us the truth card. Lord have mercy. And wisdom. All right. I like that. All right. So some of you guys are relocating. I must say this again. All right. Some of you guys are relocating, taking your family and moving it along, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Just so you know, there's going to be a lot of things coming out that are going to... And, okay, Big Mama, I heard you. So Big Mama fussing, okay, as always. She talking about... A lot of people say they want the truth, but they can't really handle it. Or they don't believe it when it's presented to them. Big Mama is telling y'all to be optimistic. Some of y'all think y'all know stuff when y'all really don't know stuff. I think that's everybody though. And we all humans do that, don't we? Some of y'all think y'all know things, or you've been living your life based off of certain beliefs or something like that. There's a lot of truth that's getting ready to be revealed. Big Mama's saying just be open-minded. You don't have to believe everything you hear, but just be open and understand that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, keep that in mind. Sometimes when you hear the truth, it's going to be unbelievable for some of y'all, okay? Some of the shit that's getting ready to come out, Big Mama saying. Oh, boy. I wonder what that means. All right, we got spiritual strength. Well, I guess we going to need this for whatever this truth is that's getting ready to come out. Look, Big Mama girl. Well, we have to appreciate the fact that, whatever is going on with Source, they holding us down. Okay? They holding up something that could smash us to smithereens, okay? And watching over us. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I don't know why that came to me. But y'all know what I'm saying, though. Give me more information. What else, big one? Because we already know these folks don't listen. These folks in this world we living in right now, child. Child, please. You better pray to something. Shit, make up something to pray to. These folks crazy. All right, we got material and spiritual prosperity, okay, coming through with the double pillars of water right there, doorway for us to walk through, spirit creating something, creating an out, creating a pathway. Look at the card. I'm going to show y'all one more time because y'all be missing stuff. Okay, you see that path? I mean, you see your big ass head in the way, but you see that path going towards the sun there? Okay, so spirit look like they're providing a way. They're providing something for us. I feel like some of y'all still feel like y'all trapped, though. Like there is a window of opportunity for you to kind of get away from the shit, whatever that means for you. Okay, be it relocating, traveling, getting out of a bad mortgage, bad relationship, whatever it is. But I still feel like you guys feel trapped, or you feel like there's no way out when spirit is saying there is a way out. Like I'm always going to provide a way out, always. We got the solar plexus chakra in here now. Okay, so every time I see all these chakra cards coming in at one time, child, I don't like spirit trying to balance all my chakras at the same time. I be like, look, do my shit one at a time, because when you do the whole thing, it be feeling weird, man. Like seriously, sometimes I be thinking I'm tripping. I be like, damn, am I going through premenopause or something? I be tripping, yo. Okay, so next we have power. Remember we talked about this before when I was telling you guys that some of y'all spiritual abilities are going to start to heighten. I've been getting emails from people saying that they can hear stuff now. They're starting to feel energy when they walk in certain rooms. They're starting to be able to see certain things and, spiritual activity going on and stuff like that. I told y'all to prep for this, okay? So it looked like more and more of that is going to be happening. I'm getting somebody granddaddy here too. Somebody granddaddy. Somebody granddaddy up in here. Smiling and dancing. Okay, so next we have moving on. You see the timepiece in this person's hand? Okay, this person is walking away from something here, moving away from something. I feel like it is time for some people to bust some moves here, especially when it comes to this relocation. This fell on top of this relocation situation, okay? So, yeah, for those of you who know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna try to point each individual person out and be like, yes, you. I'm not finna do that. But for those of you who know that there's something urging you and telling you that you need to, buy some tickets and travel somewhere, or, buy land or property or something in another country or something like that, you know what you know, okay? So Spirit is saying it's about time for you to get busy, all right? I mean, they holding up the destruction for you for now, okay? All right, don't get disrespectful though. They ain't finna hold the shit up forever. All right, so next we have spiritual union. Okay, so the meeting of the minds. I'm getting you meeting with your own self, your masculine and feminine energies finding balance here. Okay, this is a really, really important step in the elevation process that I think a lot of people skip, right? Not skip as far as not elevating or not becoming one with their masculine and feminine energies, but they skip that process can be something that can be very heavy, right? So say for instance you're a girl, like you're a girly girl, right? Or you're a manly man, and then all of a sudden you just start noticing like, damn, you start crying and shit, you get real extra sensitive. Or you a girly girl and now all of a sudden you standing up for yourself and you telling people like, no, you don't get to talk to me like that, you don't do that to me. And I mean, you're still a girly girl, but that process is something else. Sometimes it'll scare people, like seriously, learning like that. Sometimes when you're a girly girl and that masculine energy comes in, it'll scare you sometimes, because you'll be like, oh, I don't do that, or if you're a man and you are a manly man and then all of a sudden you find yourself getting emotional, you be like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Am I having a midlife crisis? It's like, no, your masculine and feminine energies are learning to balance. They're coming together as one. And a lot of people don't understand this either. This is why the world is in the way that it look with these relationships. There's so many people that they're not in touch with their masculine and feminine side. Like, if you can't relate to the opposite sex, why are you trying to date them? You know, that's a really valid question. Like, any man that's a manly man, if you haven't balanced your feminine energy, why are you trying to date women when you can't relate to, think, like, understand women? That is so dumb to me. And then we wonder why we got shows like Divorce Court and Snapped, and Why Did I Get Married, and He Bust Me Side My Head, so he went to jail. Like, y'all, obviously we're doing something wrong, right? obviously obviously the world is doing something wrong when it comes to dating, because nobody's succeeding at it. Okay, people are doing it, but ain't nobody really doing it real happily these days. You know what I'm saying? So something is off, and I'm gonna tell you what it is: the vibration. Okay, people are not balancing their masculine and feminine energies. If you can't relate to someone that you're trying to date, you are going to have issues. You're going to have issues anyway, but you have to be able to relate. You have to be able to put yourself in their shoes. If you let's say you're a man that works and your wife is at home all day with 3 children. You have to put yourself in her shoes. You have to understand how difficult it is to raise 3 children at home by yourself for 8 to 10 hours a day alone. If you can't understand that, I'm telling you, that girl gonna leave you. I promise you. She's gonna leave your ass. She's looking for somebody who understands what she's going through, and vice versa. Okay? She needs to understand what it's like to be at a job, being a CEO, stressed the fuck out all day, dealing with all these crazy ass people on the job. I gotta be able to relate, man. It's called balance. Just saying. We got partnerships and alliances came in sort of kind of like that right there. So I do, Big Mama, you always confirming everything that I say right beforehand. You funny. So I do feel like equality in relationships are getting ready to come forward. But we have to do the work, okay? For those of y'all who don't do the work and then come to me talking about, Queen, you said that relationships was going to be coming, and you ain't doing nothing but sitting around twiddling your damn thumbs, waiting on spirit to bring you love when you're not working on yourself. You're not learning to better yourself. You're not learning what makes you feel good. You're not learning what pisses you off, what depresses you, what gets you happy, what makes you feel great today, what type of music you like to listen to. If you don't know those type of things about yourself, you don't need to be sitting across the table from nobody talking about, oh, I really want to be in a relationship with someone. And they say, well, what do you like to do? Well, I'm spontaneous. That's not really an answer. That's not really an answer. The person that's asking you, what are you interested in? I can answer that. I like to read. I like to cuss. I like to eat. I like to have fun. Okay? Just not dangerous fun. Okay? That's pretty easy. Some people can't do that. Some people can't articulate what it is that they like. You know why? Because they don't know. Okay? Find out what you like. Find out what you don't like. Okay? What are your deal breakers? Figure it out. So you're not running around here ruining good relationships, I tell you. Okay? Next we have emotional loss. Okay? We were just talking about these vibrations. You see these vibrations coming off this person's heart here? Okay, I do feel like there is somebody who is in their feelings right now. This could be you, or this could be a partner that you shared some type of relationship with. They in their feelings, okay? But the time has come for you to change. You changed your mind, excuse me, about what it is that you're looking for. Maybe they changed their mind about what it is that they're looking for. But the only thing constant in the world is change. If we aren't changing, then we're dead. I hate to inform you of that, okay? But change is a very constant thing, a very needed thing. Nobody should be the same person that they was 10 years ago. If you are, you go get therapy right now. Queen recommended, okay? You should be elevated. You should be better. You should be more mature. You should have learned something from the last relationships that you were in. If you haven't taken any notes, you haven't jotted down anything, you don't have any bullet points, you haven't applied anything to your life. Let me just put it to you like this. Let's say, for instance, you had 3 failed relationships in the last 10 years. If you're still talking about other people are the problem, you need to go talk to somebody. Okay? Unless you're single by choice. Unless you're single by choice. That's different. If you're choosing not to be with someone, that's different, because you're like, oh Lord, I just can't find nobody that meet my requirement. I've changed so much. I understand that. But if you actively dating and going out and you haven't applied anything that you learned from those last 3 failed relationships to what you're doing now, and you haven't changed anything in the recipe, baby, go talk to somebody. BetterHelp.com. And they is not sponsoring this reading, but they need to. Okay. All right, so we have discontent and boredom. I feel like some of you guys are bored. You're bored. Okay, whatever. Big Mama is so petty. Y'all bored with life? Y'all bored with doing the same thing every day? Big Mama said some of y'all is bored with the everyday schedule of life. So y'all bored because all y'all do, for some of y'all, get up, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, take a shower, put your clothes on, go to work, come home, turn on the TV, eat dinner, watch TV until you go to bed, and then get up and do it again tomorrow. Some of y'all bored with the same old, same old. Newsflash, that's not what life is supposed to be about. I remember, I remember some years ago, right? I was sitting on my front porch. And I was watching all these. I was living in a real nice neighborhood too. I was watching all these old folks driving with their little Mercedes Benzes and shit. And I was watching them, and they was getting out their car. They had their shades on and shit. And I was looking. I was like, I said, life is kind of stupid. And this is just me. I was smoking weed at the time, so I was high, right? So I was thinking. I said, what? So you mean to tell me that the whole point of life, and this was just my open thought, my open dialogue with myself. I was like, so you mean to tell me I'm supposed to work at the same job for 30 years until I get a retirement or a pension, and then I'm supposed to retire, and then I'm supposed to spend my money on a big house and a fancy car, and I'm old now? That's stupid. To me. The shit sounded stupid to me 10 years ago. I just thought it was dumb as fuck. And then I had a family member. She was like, yeah, I own all these houses. I own all these houses. And she never goes on vacation. She'll be like, I went to Mississippi to go see my cousins. I'll be like, Mississippi? No Hawaii, no Thailand, no shit, I don't know, Brazil, Mississippi? Okay, 6 figures. But whatever. People are weird to me. The whole I get this. This right here, I've lived it. That's why I got the hell out of the U.S. That's why I got the hell out of the U.S. because I was like, I'll be old before I know it. Before I know, I'll snap my fingers and I'll be an old woman. What am I doing? I'm gonna sit here and work for somebody, make somebody else a billionaire while I sit back and what? Then I'm sick somewhere, I'm old somewhere, and I got wrinkles and shit. I ain't doing that. I ain't fucking doing that. I'm finna live now. How about that? Yeah, I don't have everything in the world. I didn't accomplish all the things I wanted to accomplish, but I accomplished enough to travel. So bye. Shit. Whatever. I'm gonna go see some shit. Where you going? Wherever I can afford. People ask me all the time, what you doing out here? Can I just be out here? Do I need a reason? I'm just here. That's all. Spirit is saying choose wisely, okay? Some of you do need to go on vacation. I'm sorry. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay, you need to travel. You see the water, you see the birds, even trying to encourage you. The birds like, come on, man, tweet, tweet. Come this way. Okay? Spirit is telling you to choose wisely. Whatever moves you get ready to make, do it wisely, okay? So if you're bored, you're not happy with your life, you're not happy with the outcome, just like they tell you when you look in the mirror, if you're not happy with your body, you got to do something about it. If this is the energy you in, if this is what you wake up to every day, if every single day you wake up and you miserable, you go into the same old job, doing the same old thing, eat the same old food, the same routine, and you're bored with it, it's time for change, baby. That's what time it is, okay? That's what time it is. With this disruption here, okay, it's time for you to disrupt this toxic cycle. And it's too many people, and I hate to say this too. This is one of the biggest reasons why 1% can control the entire population is because people are so prone to do what they're told to do. You know what I'm saying? They're so prone to do what they're told. Oh, go to college, get a degree, get a good job, buy your house, get married, have kids, and then die. It's like, what? Like, that sounds fun to y'all? That shit don't sound fun to me. It don't. It don't even sound logical. It don't even sound like somebody in their logical, like when I look at the populace, When I'm in traffic, even when I was in my truck and I was driving the big 18-wheelers, I used to be in traffic watching all of the people at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning going to work. I used to be like, there's got to be some type of programming. It got to be. There's no way you can get all of these hundreds of thousands of people out on the highway to fight with each other in the morning to run and go make somebody else rich. And it's okay. What the fuck is going on here? Am I the only person thinking this shit? I don't know. I don't think it's enough of us thinking there's something wrong. Solitude came out in the reverse. Yeah. Some of y'all don't need to be spending time by yourself. I'm just saying. Okay, I know some of y'all might be introverts. Maybe y'all like spending time by yourself. Maybe you like being alone. But Spirit is saying now is not really a good time for that. Some of y'all really need to book a flight and go somewhere. You don't have to go far. Go to Mexico. If you're in the U.S., go to Mexico. Mexico ain't that far. Go over that motherfucker and, you know what I'm saying? Drink some tequila. And hit a couple of pinatas. Eat you some tacos and some taquitos. And then, going back to the house when you're done or whatever. But sitting around being miserable and waiting to die is stupid to me. It's a very dumb concept. Like if you think about the American dream, like the whole setup of America, that's literally what it's set up for. It's set up for you to, and they start teaching you this shit when you were a little kid in school. It's like you're a little kid. What do you want to be when you grow up? They start asking you that shit in like kindergarten, first grade. What do you want to be when you grow up? And what we be saying, our stupid ass, a police officer. I want to be a rapper. I want to be, and we don't know that they're programming us to plant seeds in our head. But that's what they're doing for 8 hours a day. They planting seeds. Go to work, work hard, study hard, be smart so you can get a good job. Your teachers tell you that shit. High school, they tell you the same thing. By the time high school roll around, you be thinking to yourself like, these motherfuckers is lying. Because I done went on here and Googled what teachers making. Y'all bitches don't make shit. Stop lying. Stop lying. Right? So, I feel like the whole concept of life, the way as we know it, is all backwards. Go to school, get a job, work for somebody, get old, and then enjoy yourself. And now that's in jeopardy. Now old people are going back to work because their pensions are gone. Some of them can't even get Social Security, and they've been paying that shit their whole life. It's like, what are we doing, y'all? The 1% running game on our ass. Okay, we got obstacles and challenges. This came in sideways. All right, so, these obstacles don't have to be in your way if you don't want them to be there. Spirit is kind of being a smart ass right now, but I dig where they're coming from. What they're saying is, y'all done got yourself in a pickle because y'all just compliant. Like, we don't have to go through this, y'all. We don't have to struggle. Like, we don't need... Like, I watched a lady sell her house and move in her van. Before she moved in her van, she went in there and renovated it. She did all shit herself. It's on YouTube. She went and did all shit herself. She went and, did all this fancy stuff in there and had her little pink bed and had her burners and everything like that. And this bitch just started driving. She said, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Black lady, too. She said, I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but I bet you this. I'm going where ain't no bills. She just find her a nice, cozy, safe-looking parking lot. And I think she's in California where the weather is, like, nice. And she just drives. And she pull over, and she go to the movies, and she got her a gym membership, and she get out, and when she want a real good shower, but she got a little setup in her shit where she can shower. She got the little thing that go outside, dude. People is out here saying, fuck this American dream. Because I got to be sleep to get it. I get where y'all coming from. But Big Mama and them is saying the only reason that this system is even working the way that it's working is because there's too much compliance. There's too many people just doing it. Everybody's talking about the problem, but they're not fixing it. How do you fix the problem? Stop working for the system. Okay? And then a logical person is going to say, well, how am I going to pay my bills? Well, you don't have to have bills. Not really. Okay? Just saying. Third eye came in kind of like this. Okay? So, use wisdom. And it all matters. No matter what the situation is, use wisdom. Always apply wisdom to everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? That's always a good idea. Bottom of the deck, we have deception and envy. Of course. The mask is coming off, guys. There's going to be a lot of people realizing that they've been duped. I don't know why they don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have family members that are wealthy that will not get up and leave their situation. I got a family member that has been making six figures in income without working, investing for about, huh, as far as I know, at least a good 10 years. So it has to be somewhere near millions of dollars, and just won't leave. Living in the place that I was born in New York. Trash. I'm talking about the whole city is trash. Just trash. Won't leave. I know how to capitalize and I'm making money. It's like, yeah, but what's the sense of having money if you ain't really? What did Drake say in that song? Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. You know, we have to start thinking about that. Like, yeah, you're alive, but are you living? Do you really have a life? Think about how many people around the holidays take their own selves away from Earth. Think about how many people unalive themselves. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Look at all the damn celebrities that unalive themselves. They got all this money. They got all these cars, all this fancy shit. It makes you wonder, does that stuff really matter? Does that stuff really make people happy? I mean, you have to think, you know, like, does it really? If you got all of this bread and you just toe tagging yourself around this bitch, what's up? It's something we don't know. Excuse me, y'all. It's something obviously that we don't know about this having money equals happiness. Okay, somebody lying. Money can't equal happiness if people on top are the ones that keep sticking 38s in their damn mouth. Okay, and accidentally tapping the triggers. I'm just saying. It can't be. That can't be the recipe to happiness. Now, is money important? Absolutely. Because, I mean, how are you going to function without it? Okay? Ain't nobody doing that because they bored. You sound crazy. Who doing that? So I'm be like, oh, you know what? I'm bored. Let me go get me a 38 and load it up and play Russian roulette with myself. Like, really? Really? All right. So I got this deck called Believe in Your Own Magic. And I'm going to pull y'all some cards to tell y'all how to believe in yourself. How are you supposed to focus on the cards? Just leave. If you don't have any so you don't have any self-control. So you're on here telling me that this is bothering you so much that you can't focus on the cards. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Every time a nigga come in here, you can tell. I tell you, the Dusties, they just come in your reading and just start acting up. Just won't just shut up and get the message. Probably talking directly to him. But he want to come in here talking about some damn breasts. Like every woman ain't got them attached to her. You don't have no self-control. You don't know how to control yourself, even through the internet. Why are you here? Log off of this reading. Go watch something else. The fuck? Y'all some weirdos, bro. You don't need to ask what color you are. I already know. All right. So the first card you guys have is Castle. It's time for healing, not war. Okay. Pay attention to the verbiage going on in the cards, y'all. Y'all see all that destruction going on? You see how something done fell apart here, and this person is like trying to, with this dust in their hands. Okay. Becky got dust in her hands. But it's time to focus on healing, okay? Not fighting, not discord, not disagreements. It's time to focus on healing and what it is that we actually want, because we do so much complaining about issues and problems and not being happy and relationships failing and this and that and our jobs and everything else, and a lot of us will not change our circumstances. And sometimes it's a very easy thing to do. A lot of us, we're afraid. That's the problem. All right, next we have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay, you better go on, girl, with your thick self. Shoo. Then we have dragons. Slay them all. Why not? Okay, I need to learn how to start using fancy professional words like slay instead of the other word I like to use. Okay, Slay them all. Okay? Dragons, issues and problems come your way. Get rid of them. Next, we have confidence. It comes with time and practice. Didn't I just talk about that fear? Okay, you have to practice, and people don't understand that confidence does take practice. Y'all think that I just woke up one day and started cussing people out. That's not the way it is. I used to be very shy. I really did. I used to be I'm gonna tell you like this. I was so shy, in fact, that I'm very grateful that Spirit gave me a voice, because this world would have chewed me up and spit me out. I was like one of those girls, like, huh? No. Yeah, and I used to cover my mouth when I would talk. No, I didn't do anything. I didn't say that. That's how I was. Just the shyest little thing you could ever be in your life. Just fragile, child. Okay? Spirit had to toughen me up. They had to, because the world would have ate me up. They'd have ate me alive. And my mama died when I was 17. I was out here by myself. Girl, please. They'd have told me up. Next, we have stars. You can manifest your every wish. We just talked about that. We have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Told you. Okay. We have mural. Be your own first priority. And I know we have issues with that. Some of y'all are so busy trying to save everybody around you, and you ain't took time out to even think straight. Y'all, I know. I used to be like that too. I used to be like, my kids, my car, my job, my money, my lights, my gas, my water, my rent. Like, sometimes you got to just stop and be like, listen, hell with all that for today. Okay? I'll rip and run again tomorrow. But today is going to be a day of rest and peace, prosperity. Okay? Pampering and thinking and writing down my thoughts. That's important. Okay? Leave all that stuff in there jumping around in your head. It'll make you go crazy, you know. All right. Next we have spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Well, y'all know I ain't scared to do that. I was just thinking about jumping out with a song just now. I had to stop myself. Okay? And the final card we have is Princess. You can be your own knight. Okay? That's Spirit them saying, don't be waiting on nobody to come save you. Don't be waiting on no knight in shining armor to come sweep you off your feet. Pull that damn sword out and save yourself. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we have expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. And listen, I live by this. This is my problem right here. I don't give a damn what nobody thinks. That is my problem. And I really need to try to care. Because I really don't. I don't give a shit what anybody says. They be like, Queen, you're this. And I'm like, yeah, your mama is too, though. Okay? Tell her I said hi. Okay? So, yeah. Okay. For those of you who came for the reading, please thumbs up before you leave. Thank you so much. That's the reading. For those of you who like to stick around for my final thought, I am going to give my final thought right now. Some of y'all love this part, some of y'all don't. Okay. Okay. Even though I do talk and do dialect throughout the reading, y'all know I do that because I'm a teacher. So I be trying to teach people and shit. I think I've come up with the concept for my other channel too, my Nuworld Visionz channel. I wish y'all hurry up and go on over there and subscribe so I can go on and go live now, man. Shit. No, I haven't watched it yet, Adriana. But you know, about this particular reading, you know, we talked a little bit about how, you know, the 1% kind of controls the populace because so many people are afraid to, like, you know, not do what they see everybody else doing. And I think that's one of the biggest issues that we have as a collective, like, especially in the US. Okay, I have to speak on the US because, you know, I was born and bred there. I'm not there now, but, you know, we have to understand the concept of capitalism, what it actually means, what the system was set up for, how it was set up. What was the reasoning behind it? Like, you have to understand that type of stuff. Just like I tell y'all when you listen to readers and stuff, kind of have an idea of what this person's background, what do they believe, where are they coming from, are they really an authentic person, do they do things from their heart, are they here for money, are they here to, you know, you have to know these things, right? Because you can be deceived by anybody, even like pastors and stuff like that. You have to know what is behind the person. Do they even have a heart in there? Okay, do they even have a fucking heart in there? You have to start asking yourself that, because when you're dealing with a system like the one that was set up, you have to understand the mastering behind it. They didn't set the system up for it to be something for people to come and live and be happy and this and that. It's capitalism. That, like Monopoly. Have you ever played Monopoly? The person who wins in the game of Monopoly is the person who takes everybody's shit and bankrupt the bank. Right? So that's the point. So if you're if you're not smart enough to understand that that's where you live, and that's probably where you shouldn't live, okay? Now that you know that that's the concept that it was set up, it was literally set up as a system for you to serve, kind of like the casino in Vegas. It's not set up for you to win. Yeah, you're gonna win sometime, but it ain't set up for that. The house always take all the food. They take everything. Okay? So that when you realize what the system is and what it was set up for, then you can kind of think outside the box, like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I was born here, but hold up, this system was set up for what? Set up how? Set up why? It was literally set up as a labor camp. This is where everybody came to find laborers. Hence why slavery was so prominent here. They came here to find laborers. People were taken from here and shipped to other places, Brazil and Canada and this and that. That was the reason. They used to train them, bring them here and train their ass and then send them off, put them on the auction block and sell them. And you get what I'm saying? And they did it to everybody, okay? They did it to everybody. I mean, they fucked us up pretty bad. You already know how that story went. But they did it to everybody, but it was set up for that. That's what it was. It was kind of like, the military. You go in the military, you got to go to boot camp first. They train you up and then they send you off the way. You go, okay, you do paperwork. Okay, you a nurse. Okay, you in the Air Force. Okay, you did. But everybody got to go to boot camp. Everybody got to go to boot camp. That's what America is. It's boot camp. Okay? You're supposed to get trained up to be ready for whatever. And then you're supposed to pack your shit and go somewhere else. Now you ready. You ready for the world because you came from boot camp. You understand? People don't see it that way though. We have been so conditioned. Oh, my mama here. Oh, my son here. Oh, my my job. Oh, my house. First of all, why are you buying a house in a place where you'll never own it? Even if you have the deed, your house never belongs to you. Listen, if you think you own your house, go and not pay your taxes. Go not pay your taxes. And watch and see what's going to happen. They're going to come kick you out your $400,000 home that you invested and put all your money in, and you built the back room for your mother-in-law and put the pool in and fixed the shingles in the roof and built the basement and then redid the floors and all the walls, and go not pay the taxes and watch and see what happens. You think you own your car? Stop. Try driving without a license and watch they come steal it from you and impound that bitch. And they're going to be like, well, you ain't got $400 and you can't get it back. And if you don't come get it, they just go auction that bitch off. Whatever. You don't own shit. That should tell you everything you need to know. If you're living in a country where you never own anything, that should tell you something right there. That should be but our light bulbs don't work in America. Our light bulbs don't work. People be calling me, girl, I just got approved. I just signed my first mortgage. I'll be like, oh my God, why? They be celebrating a contract. The first time, when they get ready to leave Earth, because they might be good, but they children can't keep up with the taxes. And they said listen, they laying it out like peanut butter for your children to not be able to pay for them big old fancy beautiful houses y'all got. All y'all that done worked y'all whole life and y'all got them big old fancy nice houses out in them neighborhoods. Your kids can't afford that shit. Your children can't afford those mortgages. They can't. They can't. They know they finna take your shit. They about to take all your shit. That's why you should not be investing in a place where you'll never own it. You come to a place like where I am, South America, you buy it, you own it. You don't pay your taxes? All right, cool. But ain't nobody gonna come take your shit. They might tell you they want you to pay some taxes, but they ain't coming to take your shit. Go buy some land over in Ghana, it's yours forever. Go buy some land over in Mexico, it's yours forever. Ain't nobody coming to take it. Your great grandbaby's gonna own that shit. if you tell them it exists. But no, good old Americans, just not smart enough to see the writing on the wall. So, whenever y'all decide that y'all want to wake on up, come on to the light. I be bouncing around. Hopefully, I run into some of you, the ones that ain't annoying. Okay, while I'm out here, cause I refuse. I won't invest one more cent into the capitalist United States of America. I will not do it. Not willingly. Not with my eyes wide open. It's not gonna happen. I'm not doing it. And I'm not, and I'm setting an example to my offspring because I need my children to understand that that's not a wise thing to do. That's why I ain't doing it. Okay? And I did buy a house, but that bitch finna get sold. I'm waiting on this market to shoot up in my area. Okay? Out in Atlanta, shoot that shit on up there. Okay? I'm finna throw that bitch on the market and get the fuck on. Okay? Take all the money and run. And I will be investing in somewhere where I could pass the deed down to my son. And when he done with it, he can pass it down to his sons and his sons and his... You get what I'm saying? Land, vegetables, animals, whatever my little heart desires. But I'm not foolish enough. There's a thing in America where if you don't own the actual ground... See, people, let me tell you how weird people are. People will go and buy a house and don't understand that whoever owns the actual land, the ground, is the owner. Not the, listen, you could buy all that. You could go through the United States and buy 100 million houses. And if you don't own that land that the house is on, it's not yours. The person who owned the land can come and serve you something from court and tell you you need to pick your house up and move it, bitch. Or you don't own it. Possession is 9/10 of the fucking law. If your house, if your $1 million home is on my plot of land, it's mine. Fuck are you talking about? I don't care how many taxes you pay. It's my land. And that's what y'all don't understand. That's why they make it difficult for you to own land. You could buy a house. Hell yeah, you could buy a house. But go in there and tell them you want to buy some land and watch to see what happens. Shit, America gonna show you how capitalist they are. Okay? Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. So anyway, I'm done fussing. Okay? I ain't calling nobody stupid, but I ain't calling nobody smart neither. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? So if you don't understand that, if you don't understand the concepts of home ownership and land ownership and all that, stop buying shit. Y'all got to stop. Just stop. Okay? Stop it. Stop it, I say. I'm finna go. I'm on here acting a fool. All right. Listen, I love each and every one of y'all. I hope I dropped some beautiful gems and planted some wonderful seeds, like apple seeds and peach seeds and shit, to grow up and be beautiful and grow inside of you and give you life. Okay? That's what I hope I did. That was my intention. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, Willow guys.